Okay, it says I'm live, so we should be good. Just give me a moment. I just shared the link on Twitter, and I'm going to do the same in the Facebook page. Okay. You know the drill. If you can see and hear me okay, let me know in the comments. Another jacket kind of day because it's chilly. Because I do have a space heater, but it's like if I keep it on too long, it gets way too hot in here. Plus, it's kind of loud, so I didn't want to cut it on during the live stream. But this was a pretty solid episode. I had some things I didn't like, mainly the whole lack of accountability for, Danny. But other than that, because to be completely honest, if this was Preston's final scene, his last episode, bravo, bravo. Let me try to pop out the chat so I can see what y'all are saying. Because remember, I'm using dual screens here, like live streams on this screen, and I got the chats on this screen. Oh, somebody just sent me the promo for next week. Bear with me. I want to let more people come in. So please hit the thumbs up button. Okay, it's 10 seconds long. It's not loading. Let me try to do it on my computer.
Taxes tore my ass cheeks open this shit.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Man. Okay, so we see Penelope pop up at Andy's job. I'm actually here for that. I actually am, because she wants questions answered. And Andy, I'll admit, even though I didn't like how Danny did the situation with Gary last week, Andy wanted to run away. But I'm glad that now Andy's going to have to face the music. So, I mean, if there was no Jasmine involved in this in terms of how she met Gary, I would have been like, you know what? Hey, Jordan, I, to be honest, I didn't know about Penelope, and she doesn't know about me. All I know is I cut Gary loose over a week ago, and I'm trying to move on. So I understand she wants questions answered, but I don't want anything to do with it. But now she's coming to her, so it's getting wild. Yeah. My biggest thing is the fact that Preston said everything I've been saying for a long time. That's my favorite part. He said everything um I've been saying. Yeah, Preston is the reason the episode scored as high as it did. Also, quick tangent here. Did anybody notice the creepy, eerie background music that was playing when Brian was trying to get Karen to get a ride with him? Was that just me? Because I noticed it too. I'm like, it was like that, doo, like that eerie kind of music, like Karen, be careful. Because in the promo for next week, we see that she's at what could be her new location. And I'm like, if I didn't see that, I would have been like, I don't know. I don't know. Like he's trying to kidnap her. Man. I mean, he already said if I could have 50 more babies, I, I mean, him and his wife might be swingers or something. He might be like Rumpelstiltskin trying to take Karen's kid. I don't know. Karen about to get kidnapped. That would be messed up. And this is just a theory because I don't know for certain, but here's what we do know. Remember, Andy was the one that loaned Karen the money so she can begin her salon business in the first place. And Karen said, I'll pay you back. In this episode, we get confirmation that Karen at some point during the series paid Andy back for that loan. So now she's opened up another account, so to speak, through Andy by getting the money for the repairs or what could be her new shop. Do you think it is possible that Karen took the $77,000 that Zach gave her or repaid her and then used that to pay back Andy. That's just a theory. And it makes sense. Maybe it was part of the money, maybe it was a bulk chunk of the money, but I actually like that theory of her using the money that Zach repaid her so she can repay Andy and then clear her debt with her. Because if not, I have no idea where that money is. Is Karen going to give the clothes to Zach? I'm going to. One of my favorite moments of the episode, Fatima's reaction to Karen on the phone was exactly how her facial expressions were my facial expressions. I was like, whoa, is this the same woman? Is this the same woman? Press the contractor's a fraud. Yeah, I'm getting sketchy. I remember in the comments on one of my videos where I talked about is Brian trying to scam Karen, and people are like, "Leave Brian alone. He just showed up." And I said, "Well, maybe it's a situation where Aaron is pulling strings behind the scenes, but now it's like instead of taking the money to begin repairing her old building, now it's like, hey, just give me the money and you can buy this new building that I know about, and then the rent is the same." I don't know. I got to rewatch the scene because I'm just like, man, I don't know about this dude. I don't know. It's just like what Zach said. It's like, is she or Fatima said, like, is she crazy? Like the switch can be flipped at any moment. You never know what she's going to do next. Yeah, y'all talking about Preston. Yeah, dude was on business, and just like I don't. I think to me personally, to me personally, I Sabrina was probably my least favorite character in the episode. And I can't believe it considering what Danny said and did. But the fact that yet again Sabrina is absolving any sort of accountability on Danny's part. This is the part that confused me about Sabrina. You would think she of all people would be like, wait, Preston just called you a whore? That doesn't sound like him at all. Because keep in mind, Sabrina was the one who called for the intervention after she saw that Danny had a one night stand with Q. So it just seems completely off to me that Sabrina, knowing how Danny is, would be like, wait, Preston called you a whore? You're not a whore. What's wrong with him? You wouldn't put, but then again, I'm asking Sabrina to think, and those two things just don't go hand in hand. Danny's hurt, but she got what she deserved. And that was a whole just truth, a bucket of truth dropped on her head. I'm happy Preston. I'm glad Preston didn't pull a Aaron and just roll over and let Danny run all over him, walk all over him, and then leave and come back. He, I feel like Trinity. I feel like every time he saw my tweets and videos, he's like, this guy gets it. And then I can't wait for him to see this episode because I'm going to let it all out. Yeah, we've been saying that since the fire that it'll probably be cheaper for her just to rent out a new place. You predicted everything Danny would say to Preston. I sure did. But I don't know if that's something to be proud of or the fact that Tyler has written these characters so just the same that it's easy to predict what they're going to say and do. Yeah, like I said, it sucks to see Trinity go, but if this was Preston's final scene in the show, this was an excellent one. I still don't trust Tony. I still don't trust Tony. Talking about, that's my dad's van and he left it to me. It's just like, every time I drive it, I feel, closer to him. Understandable, but it's still a creepy van. I don't care what you say. Yeah, she should have had some sort of insurance. You're right about the cliffhanger. I sure was. And again, I don't know how proud I should be of that because it was easy to predict. I mean, I love the fact that Hayden is going to roll up on Fatima because okay, because I get it. Here we go again, Hayden going after Fatima, but he has valid reason to, because before Fatima got him messed up physically when he got jumped and everything. This time she went after him emotionally. So holy crap. Never watched the show, bruh, but Tony's up to something too. I think you mean Rich, the guy who played Bill. We don't really know him. Wait, isn't he in the next No, I know in the next episode it looks like Sabrina's going to talk with her boss, not Rich right away. I mean, the fact that Sabrina was like, you know what? Yeah, you need somebody who gets you and you have a good time with. Yeah, you know what? You need to call Tony. You need to hang out with Tony. And I'm just like, Sabrina, you knew that. Well, Danny told all the girls Preston and I are a thing now, and yet you didn't tell Danny. Danny, I don't think you should go out with us and Andy, I, and the guys because you have a boyfriend at home. Man, Sabrina's just get out of here. You know what? I hate that they're dragging Preston's name through the mud, but yeah, I know Preston is in episode 22 based on the synopsis, but I don't know. I don't think he's in season 7. Did you watch the 15-second promo? Somebody sent me a 10-second one. Let me see if anybody sent me the 15-second one. Don't worry, I'm getting to Andy. Don't worry, I'm getting to Andy. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the end credit promo. My bad. Okay. Yeah, I like the fact like Danny would go back to her deflecting self and act like she isn't the problem. But again, I'm glad Preston did not let up. He kept pushing on, he kept applying pressure. He did until it finally slipped out. Your whore. Like, I love you, even though you act like a whore. What? No, he said what he said, and I'm glad he did. Danny tells Sabrina in the promo someone is married. Is that a reference to Rich or Tony? I don't know. The baby the baby clothes look too small for Michael. Yeah, that was a cute shirt because Karen was wearing blue and then the shirt was white and blue. So I thought that was pretty cute. But yeah, I'm just like Zach now. It's like, yo, I mean, she's acting cool now, but the minute she like flips the script, um, Miss Childs, I know the story you're talking about, but that was actually for season 6, not season 7. Because you could tell by some of the outfits. If I remember correctly, Zach was wearing like the black jumpsuit that running track suit. That's what he wore when everybody was at Karen's place and she wanted him to open the envelope. I know the story you're talking about because I saw it. It's just it's this season, not next season. Yep, Zach was blamed for Karen being broke at first. So what's her excuse? Tamera's probably pregnant. Yeah. Penelope was in the promo for the next episode. She was not in this episode. No, we should moving on and doing better is the best revenge. Danny may see what she gave up in the end, and she deserves it. I mean, look, Danny did say, what was it? I mean, I love the fact that he said what I was saying, that you only wanted me around because you wanted me to protect you in case that crazy dude showed up. And if not for that, I probably wouldn't even be here, right? Right? I don't know. And it's like I said, look, I called this all on Twitter. I said, Danny isn't saying much now to Preston, but once he's gone, she's going to talk all kinds of crap to her girls and probably even Tony. But when Preston's there calling you out, okay, Preston, I don't know. It's like you can't find the words. So I don't feel, just like Andy, I do not feel bad for Danny whatsoever. I hope Preston doesn't show up to save her. I'm not saying I want anything to happen to Danny, but to be completely honest, she deserves whatever she gets at this point. I think Preston is mad at him for getting him high. Preston, nah, I think it's nah. Also, side tangent, the Oval was bad. I posted a lot of videos today. Like before Sistas came on, I went through and did all the videos that I needed to edit. So all my Oval stuff is posted. I don't have any other discussion videos for this week. Nah. Mm-mm. The, the 100th episode was an extreme disappointment, and I'll leave it at that. And as much as I want to give Andy credit for blocking Gary's phone number, can we agree that probably won't last long because Gary's either going to try to pop up again or something? I don't know. The grass is always greener on the other side. True, true. Thank you. I'm not even going to get into it because I've been talking crap about Danny over the past couple of weeks. She had everything in the world to say about Gary, to say about Andy, but she didn't say anything when the man who matters most, that should matter most to her, wants to have an honest conversation. Seriously, the Oval was trash. I mean, it's the 100th episode, and it just encompassed everything wrong with it. Because how many people have said, you know what, I don't like this show because it's boring, it's like repetitive and all. The 100th episode encompassed every reason why I know people who have quit the show. Side note, don't worry, we'll talk sisters, but the box. Hang on. This is cool. This is cool. My bad. Hang on. Sorry, got my shorts. Yay. See it? The Oval, the big old box, the one that the stars were posting about. They actually sent me one, which is pretty cool. Sorry about that. I know it's been forever since y'all saw me stand up. The conversation Andy had with Karen already confirmed that Andy will give Gary another chance. No, she said it last week that we're in love. She said that to Penelope. Basically, the fact that Andy's still in love with Gary, but she also thought Gary was still in love with her. Now, Gary told Hayden, I like Andy, but I love that girl, in reference to Penelope. What's in it? If y'all follow Karen Ebony Obsidian online, she actually posted. I was a bit surprised that not only did Sister Stars get the box, because when I saw Ebony posted, I'm like, was Ebony in a episode of The Oval? I didn't notice her, but I know Novi Brown posted one too. But I was surprised, 'cause I know Alan from The Oval posted it a few days ago. His had like a robe in it that had the Oval logo on it, a bottle of wine, and some wine glasses. I got my box on Sunday or Saturday, and my bad. I just had a brain freeze. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, my box came Saturday. It felt custom made for me. And I know some other content creators got it too. So I'll do a separate video and a post going over everything in it. But yo, it's really cool. Don't worry, we'll get back to sisters. Some people want to see what's in the box. Look at this. You see this? Got a nice card. Maybe you can like pause it and read it. Matter of fact, let me read it real quick. On Tuesday, December 12th, BET is thrilled to celebrate a monumental milestone, the 100th episode of The Oval. There's no commemorating this occasion without you. We hope you enjoy this one-of-a-kind top-secret presidential briefcase. This briefcase contains premium items curated to reflect the VIP you are. Additionally, we invite you to amplify your anticipation for the premiere by sharing your unboxing experience on your social media handles ahead of the episode, which I did. It could only be 60 seconds long. I posted a short about it, but I said I want to do like a full video going through the entire box and its contents. I'll show it to you now, but I'll still do a separate video because this is a big deal. Your unique perspective will undoubtedly add an extra layer of excitement to the occasion. Thank you in advance for your participation and your continued support of the show. We look forward to celebrating the 100th episode of The Oval, which again, I am grateful to BET because the official Oval page reached out to me on Instagram and we talked, and then I followed their instructions and I got the case. So thanks to BET, Tyler Perry Studios, and it's moments like this that make me go, you know what I do actually counts for something, you know. But the 100th episode was not good. It was not good. Congrats to the show for hitting 100 episodes, but the episode itself was not that good. Okay, now let's get into the box real quick. Okay. So I got an Oval notebook. I'm trying to. Can you see the Oval logo? Yeah, the Tyler Perry's the Oval 100th episode. It's a cool notebook. I'll use this for either journaling or taking notes on the episode. It even has a nifty pen. Personally, this is my favorite item because, well, it's kind of stuck. My bad. I saw Ebony's video and she had trouble getting this out too. Okay, like I said, there's something bigger in the box, but this is my personal favorite because I feel like this was just for me. I know a lot of other people got it too, but I feel like, you know what, Jeremy, he always does great reviews and he's on YouTube and whatnot. So, I like this case. Look at this, look at this, look at this. A professional broadcast microphone. Look at this thing. Look at it. Look. Wait, does it come with headphones too? Huh. I don't know, but I think it's the microphone. But in any case, I said, when I move into my new house and when I get an office setup, I want a professional like broadcast microphone that I see people doing their live streams and podcasts on. Because I said, I want this. 'Cause I used to work at a radio station in college, and I said I wanted a mic like that. Like I got this snowball mic here. I've been using this since I started YouTube. But this, I can't wait to hook it up. So let me put this back. So this is like, yeah. Okay, then the last thing is this Oval. It's a set of headphones, and these are called AirPod Max. I had no idea what this is, but I looked up the price. Let me tell you this is pretty expensive. This with the microphone alone is close to $1,000. And who knows, this is a nice briefcase. This is not a cheap briefcase. This is a custom Oval briefcase. So they've mailed me a package with over $1,000 of stuff in here. So again, thank you all. BET, everybody. Those are 550. Yeah, I know. I was shocked. Okay. But again, I very much appreciate it. So excuse the mess on the bed, but it's an expensive mess. Yeah, so I really am thankful for that because my thing was this. Remember, didn't I said, look, I'm going to review the first few episodes of season 5. If my videos ain't hitting, I'm probably going to stop. But I hung in there because season 5 was pretty good up until the 100th episode. And well, there we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. I do appreciate the hookups, BET. I do appreciate it. I wish y'all did something like this during the Sistas 100th episode. I'm holding out hope that shows like Zatima reach 100 episodes. I wonder if Ruthless reaches 100 episodes, will they send me a Rakadushi robe? I know I technically stopped reviewing the show, but I reviewed 2.5 seasons. Who knows? Whatever. Anyway, let's get back to the episode. So let me check my notes because I kind of forgot where I left off. I rushed. Are you going to do a review on Everybody Hates Chris? You mean this? I got this in the mail last week. I bought the complete series on eBay. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of DVDs. Like yesterday, I got the new TMNT movie. I pre-ordered it on Amazon. But yeah, money. Whew, all of my charges from my Black Friday cyber deal stuff hit my account, and I'm like, crazy, crazy. Um, yeah, Preston stole the show. I mean, his scene alone was like a 10 because, like I said, everything I've been talking about in regards to their storyline, he addressed it in that episode. I mean, in this episode. Take the aggression out of your voice. Danny, after the way you were acting at Jordan's house, you're the last person to tell somebody to take the tone out of their voice. I don't really have much to say about the Heather scene aside because remember, I rushed to get the sneak peek scene out right before the episode aired. And I said everything I needed to say in that episode. Um, that dude who was smoking a cigarette is obviously probably an abusive boyfriend. And it would not surprise me if this guy hurts Heather and or Michael. Heather's probably going to wind up dead because remember, Zatima season 3 Zach's going to end up in jail for murder. Hayden is going to start trouble for himself. Tamera works for Madam. If Hayden goes for Zatima, remember she said, "Don't mess with my blood." That's true. I know. Who I forgot the name of the person because I just saw he commented on my short or she. I don't know who it was. I just know the YouTube. There was another YouTuber that got the same package, and he's like, "Yo, we need to collab," and I'm like, I gotta hook up with that person at some point. Whatever happened to the boyfriend Fatima put a hit on? I have no idea. I guess they beat him so bad he decided never to come back to the apartment. Remember, Cheryl said all those, roughneck boys that used to run around here with Heather, they don't come around after what you did to him last time. How would you feel if the three men the women are dating became main characters? They probably will. RJ, cool, cool. Yeah, I like it because I know with some content creators they didn't get a box, and I'm like, wait, what? I don't want to put anybody's name out there, but I know one particular YouTuber whose entire channel is based on the Oval and Ruthless, but they didn't get a box. And this is just my theory, but and look, I don't know. This is my first time getting, well, technically my second time, but um, I think it has to do with like social media engagement. If you have like big social media accounts and they notice you always like tag them in the show, then you're getting a box. I don't know like what the selection process is. Your boy is just happy he got involved. That's all I'm saying. Danny's used to saying whatever in Hana Mahani either is the truth or I'm a woman who you can't talk to me like that. Yeah, I'm glad. Like I said, Preston not backing down is what made me love this scene. He called her out. See, like the way Danny's crying, that's the same way Andy gets in her feelings when someone calls her ass out. Even if they don't call her a whore, she will. They said I was a whore, and I'm like, you are. Okay, that police officer should have known something wasn't right when she looked at the boyfriend. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that contractor, I don't know. He's sketchy. I guess Danny and Preston is done. I don't think we're going to see Preston. Yeah, I think Preston's gone. I know he's allegedly in the finale. He's in the synopsis for the finale, but I do. You know what? Even though Preston's in the finale, he's probably going to be at the airport. Remember, Danny works at the airport. Preston's probably going to the airport to leave for good. And I hope so because what was it at the end of season 3? He said he was leaving, but then he came right back. And I'm like, bro, Karen got kidnapped. I think Aaron is helping Brian. Me too. They're just, the fact that he seems to know everybody. It just feels like he knows a bit too much to just be some regular run of the mill contractor. How did Gary get his information on Heather? Is Madam slipping? I think you mean Tamera. I mean, he had a PI and Gary has money, so it makes sense. The contract. Actually, guys, not to jump too far ahead, but I did see season 7 information. Karen does have a new salon. So even though Brian is coming across as kind of weird, I think it's legit because Karen does have a salon in season 7. Because there's going to be like a delivery guy and he's going to be flirty with Karen. So again, I think he's legit, but the creepy music has me wondering though. Do you think Jason would expose himself? I did not like the ending. My thing with the Oval is I hate when characters reveal what their next move is going to be before they do it. Jason had no reason to call his mom. If he really wanted to blow the lid off everything, he would have done it. Aaron helped her get that new salon. Is Andy and Gary going to plan a wedding? Yes, but I do think that Andy finds herself in like a blackmail situation. And I covered that on the channel already. Yeah, he does seem to like I mean, like the moment he mentioned about the whole baby clothes and whatnot, I think in the last episode, it just had me going like something's wrong. Something's wrong. I mean, he's giving off Aaron vibes to the extreme. It feels like Aaron is the one doing all this stuff. And it's like I said in my videos throughout the season. I know fans are kind of mad that Zach and Fatima have kind of been pushed to the side, but I'd rather them have these small moments with each other as opposed to them having 15 minutes of screen time and they have unnecessary drama going on. I don't know. Penelope is clean cut as she seems. We don't know. Oh yeah, my thoughts on Andy. I think I tweeted out. I said, "Is it normal to feel like an idiot in this situation?" And I'm like, "Wait, no." She said, "Is feeling like an idiot valid?" And I said, "That's low hanging fruit." I honestly have nothing to say about the Andy stuff aside from the fact that she just wants to avoid this entire situation. And yeah, why does Penelope want to talk to Andy so bad? I feel the same way. It's like, I get it. You want questions, but I don't want to talk about it. I just feel like it's going to happen anyway. It's crazy to me because you have Sabrina trying to tell these girls that, oh, hey, don't worry, you're not the problem. These men are the problem. And her ass just used bio for over $1 million like it was nothing. So Sabrina, shut the hell up. Yeah, you go hang out with Tony. He seems like a good guy. He's into you. You need to make yourself happy. But I got a question for you. If Danny sleeps with Tony and he turns out to be a jerk like Jonah or a con artist like Q, what's Sabrina going to say then? Danny, you need to be more careful. You're the one that's, well, to be fair, Sabrina didn't say sleep with him, but you know what I mean, right? Danny talking about men sleep around all the time, but your man wasn't. Danny Danny wanted Preston to be okay with being a stay-at-home cowboy while she went out and wrote and let other men ride her. It's stupid. Yeah, what did Tony say? He's like the VP of the airport or something like that. Yeah, that's what I said. I said it might be an interesting theory that Karen paid Andy off for the loan towards the salon when Zach gave her that money a few seasons ago. I hope Preston is gone permanently. Yeah, I agree. He does not need to show up anymore. Danny is bad in every single way. Gary loves Gary. I think for me, I said this in the video because, like I said, I upload between like 6:30 and 9 o'clock. I uploaded a lot of content, and one of my videos was who is Gary really in love with? He told Hayden he likes Andy, but he loves Penelope. I think he loves Penelope. Penelope is like the safe choice wifey material. Andy's the woman, like he loves the thrill of the chase. Penelope is quote unquote easy because she's less full of drama and crap. Andy presents a challenge. Sorry, I'm just checking Twitter real quick. Yeah, but overall, this was a good episode. I mean, I feel like there's some interesting talking points, but did you see the clip for the next episode? Yes, I did. A bat will be involved. Madam will definitely get on Tamera's ass. Gary's so angry. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, Fatima told Tamera not to try to apply for a job at the law firm, not to take things too far with Hayden by getting married. That was completely off script. So Fatima eventually just threw her hands up and said, you know what? Fine, do what you want to. Crazy Gary's still in love with Andy. Yeah. Danny said someone is married. Yeah, she did. I don't know who she's referring to though. That's Tamera did everything she wasn't supposed to do. Because what did Fatima say? Your payment is in the form of all the gifts and the money that Hayden spent on you. But she got it was like that. What's that game? Deal or no deal or press your luck, and you get hit with a whammy. So he proposed to Andy. And when she said no, the ring went to Jasmine. Now, I don't remember if the ring that Jasmine had was the same ring that tightened around the finger, the longer you have it on, that he gave Andy in season 2. Fatima needs to get Madam to handle Tamera, Gary, and Hayden. Tamera going to call Madam. Hayden married Tamera. Yes. Off screen. What was it? They were supposed to go to Florida for the weekend, but she talked him into going to Vegas and they got married there. He was drunk and everything. Do you think Madam will come into the show again? Possibly. You mean Penelope? Oh, I'm going to be honest here. I think Andy and I think these women in general are just too proud to admit when they're wrong. So they'd rather have good men thankfully walk out of their lives as opposed to um admitting to their own faults. And it's crazy to me how many good men these women could have in their lives if they fessed up to their own shortcomings. It's like, don't say you want to commit and whatnot if you still want to mess around. Like if you want to mess around, then just let somebody know. That way you save that man some time and then you save yourself some time. But it's like they say, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't say you want to settle with one. You can't sit up there and say like men are full of shit. I want a good man, and yet you just want to run around and have sex all the time. Oh, they have a support system, all right. They support each other in their BS. I'm going to wait to do my trailer review until I get the full 30-second clip. That's what I'm going to do. I'll do my review, but I'll wait until I get the 30-second promo. Because thankfully, I worked my butt off and I got my Oval stuff out there. Yeah, they enable each other's bad behavior. Sabrina can't be mad at Preston. She doesn't even know the full. She knows what Danny said, and what Danny said is enough. That's what made me mad. I said I knew Danny was going to run her mouth, but she was only going to tell things from her perspective. That's what women do. I'm sorry to say it, but it's like I know friends in that situation, and I've dealt with stuff like that myself. Zach and Fatima are working things out in Zatima last episode. Let's just forget about that because Fatima will not have a baby bump in season 7. I did a video covering that recently. Sabrina and Andy should have told Danny, "You got a man." Exactly. Whew. Okay, let me just check my tweets real quick. See, last night in celebration of the 100th episode of The Oval, I actually watched it live and I live tweeted. And let me tell you, my tweets barely got any traction. Most of them got like 7 or 8 likes. A couple of them got double digits. But that kind of just told me everything I needed to know. Rarely anybody even tweets about the Oval. And I can see why, because when I was watching the episode live, I'm like, there isn't anything to tweet about. There isn't anything to tweet about because the episode was just so dry. The scenes were kind of long, and the scenes just kind of told us everything we already know. So yeah, it's like I'm not wasting my time doing that again because I'd rather just watch the episode online at double speed, no commercials, and go and just done. Be done with it. Why hasn't Sabrina talked to Calvin about the case dismissal? Weird. Didn't Maurice tell Calvin? Why don't Tyler Perry promote Bro Like Sisters? Did Tyler Perry even promote the 100th episode of The Oval? I know Tyler Perry Studios did, but I don't know if Tyler Perry did. Yeah, these women all tell half truths. They always do that. And to some extent, Fatima did the same thing a couple seasons ago too. But she's gotten better. Like I said, the less we see of Zach and Fatima, the better, because their smaller scenes have more depth to them than the long, drawn out scenes of them just being at each other's throats. They didn't even see if the kid was actually okay. Well, to be fair, that's because well, no, even though Heather was kind of against it, that's still Zach's son. So theoretically, he should have every right to see his son. I like the 2 Oval episodes before last night. Yep. Fatima should still be pregnant. I don't I don't know. Because remember, time just does not make sense in this show at all. Calvin needs to leave too and do like Preston did. Not necessarily about Sabrina, but in terms of Maurice, is like, hey, Maurice, I'm glad you got out of your funk situation with Q and the charges have been dropped. But after all the craziness that went down, I think it's best for me to leave. I got to keep it real. Why didn't Tyler Perry give the Oval the same special? Here is my theory on that. Given that the whole actor strike thing took place and Tyler Perry Studios has so much going on right now in terms of filming, I understand why the Oval did not have a 100th episode special. But to be fair, this could have been pre-recorded a while ago. But like I said, I think the writer strike I think there could have been something planned, but the strike threw everything out of whack because I think they're filming like 4 or 5 different projects right now. So that Oval special definitely wouldn't have fit the schedule. I have no idea if Gail's coming back. Calvin was available during her jail time, so he's not worthy. Could you explain that comment, please? Yeah, been drinking more water because my personal goal is January 1st giving up soda, and it's gonna be so hard because Diet Mountain Dew is like my lifeblood. I wonder if Andy only loves Gary for what he can do for. I honestly don't know. Yeah, season 7 was filmed earlier this year, pre-strike. I forgot. I think it was like eh, July or something. I forgot. It was earlier this year. Why couldn't Calvin celebrate her case dismissal too? I don't know. Wasn't he supposed to go to the gay club with Maurice, but he didn't show up or something? I don't know. Well, maybe he was out trying to find a good guy. I'm a newbie. I maybe newbie. Well, welcome to the channel. Robin needs to show back up. No, Well, yeah, I mean, the only reason I want Robin to show up is to get revenge on Hayden and Gary. He does not need to be with Andy. She's not worth it. I hope everything goes well for Zach getting his son, even though the dude says it's not looking good. Calvin was there for Sabrina Maurice. Yep. If Tyler Perry offered you a job as a writer on Sisters, would you accept it? Absolutely. The thing is, though, I did take a screenwriting class in college. That's when Liberty's filming school was first open, but that was the only class I took. Plus, the program was brand new, so I don't have super experience in it. But I feel like years of watching these shows and writing my own theories and whatnot, I feel like I could be somewhat of an asset. So perhaps maybe I wouldn't be the best in terms of screenwriting per se, but I think it's kind of like music. You know how some artists can't play music, but they can like play instruments or write music and songs and crap. I feel like in the situation, if I was in like the brainstorming room, if I was in the writer's room and I talked things out, then the screenwriters could be the ones to like take my words and put it to a script. Basically, make the story make sense. Honestly, I haven't thought about Gail. I don't care. Because I feel like she's been gone. I felt the same way about Janine and House of Pain, but at least she was referenced from time to time. Gail's just been missing in action. And it's funny to think about because if you go back to season one of The Oval, Gail was a much more essential character to the story than Jason was. Jason was like a background character. Yeah, he would be lurking naked from time to time, but that was it. He killed Jean. He killed Denise, but then we didn't find out until the next season. Gail was like the main sibling, but as soon as she left, that's when you notice Jason got more of a bigger role. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta think about what the lawyer said and why he said it. Tyler has been at this for over 20 years. A lot of his work is amateur. So, Jeremy, you would be a good asset. I'd like to think so. I cried when I was told I need to give up soda. Yeah, it's like, here's the thing because in a few months, the house is going to be honestly, I don't know when the house itself is going to be constructed. I just know that it won't be delivered until like April or May. So that's when the foundation is all set up because the older trailer that was on the property, my dad and his friends knocked it down. They burned it this morning and I was mad because I wanted to be there to get footage for a video I'm putting together about the entire process. So I missed it. But tomorrow I'm going to go up there just take pictures and stuff. And remember, it's only 10 minutes away. It's a real quick drive. Come on back. But when the next time they're going to call me up to Lynchburg is when the house is ready so I can see it. When I go up there, they're like, "Hey, we usually get photos of new home owners and then we put it on the website. If you want to do that, you can sign this release form." I want to slim down just a little bit so when take the photo, I look a little, I look a little slimmer. So that's why I'm giving up soda starting on the first. That's my plan at least. So it's not because I have to or anything or I have any like diabetes. Just like I want to lose weight just to look better for the photo. And if I like how I look, then I'll just keep doing it. But yeah. Um yeah, I think putting Paige and I don't think the casting was a mistake, but you know, she is young looking, very attractive, but does she look the role of a teenager? Absolutely. But I think someone else should have been put as Gail, especially someone who like, yeah, I felt like the moment she got on Power, she wasn't coming back. So it's real. This isn't like Judy from Family Matters. Oh, Judy went upstairs and never came back down. Actually, it was the season finale during her grandma Winslow's wedding. But Judy wasn't like a major kid. It was really mainly either Laura or Eddie. Judy was just kind of there. So when she left, it's like, okay, she left. But Gail was like a major player. There were a lot of storylines revolving around her, wanting her emancipation from the family and, trying to figure out what happened to her boyfriend, Picky. But then she left the series and then a void was there. So I don't know. Power must pay more than the Oval, probably. Sabrina always been a cornball. It seems like she always sides with people that be blatantly in the wrong. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It does help. I drink juice to constant. I drink juice. The carbonation bloats people. You'll feel better. My dad actually had to give up like starch and soda for health reasons. He slimmed down in like 2 or 3 months. Like he had to buy new wardrobe. So I think with the house potentially being finished in April, no soda between January and March should make a difference. Plus, like I said, when I move and get up my setup, I want to be on camera a lot more. So I just want to look a little slimmer for that too. Plus, I'm going to be moving around. I'm not just going to be sitting in this room. I got 3 acres of land. That's plenty of room. So I can exercise out there. I already got a barbell set. Um, so I can't wait to use it. Power may not let her film another show. That is possible too. That is possible too. Probably like the game where Vaughn chose between the game or the oval. Use sparkling water instead of soda. Yeah, I like this smart water. This is my favorite brand of water. It's like when Brianna got replaced on. Yeah, that happened in a lot of shows. That happened in a lot of shows where the the darker skinned actress was replaced, like Claire on My Wife and Kids, and like you said, Brianna on Meet the Browns. Yeah, it seems like the release date January 3rd is accurate because the Oval will continue on January 2nd. It's kind of ironic because I feel like the shows are going to run from January to March and then have a break. And I'm like, that kind of marks my soda journey where I'll have no soda January to March. Hopefully, keep it going. I feel like it's going to take a bit of time for my body to adjust because I'm so used to it. So I might be irritable, but I feel like after the first couple weeks, I should be okay. He chose the game, but the show got canceled. Yeah, it sucks. I honestly like the game reboot. Yeah, I mean, I felt like the game reboot was different. It had enough familiar faces to be considered the game, but I actually like the storyline they had. Do you think Kareem's going to get killed? I don't know. I'm surprised we still haven't seen Sharon. I don't know if her actor was working on something else or not. Is she pregnant? I don't know. In real life, I mean. Try the zero sugar water flavors. Okay. Dang, Twitter's blowing up. Yeah, people like my tweets about Sabrina. Oh man. Oh yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have their new DLC that dropped. Oh, plus the new Yu Yu Hakusho live actions coming on Netflix tomorrow. There's so much I want to do, but I'm like, I want to knock all my videos out first. I really need to start selling on eBay again and bringing that extra money. Because YouTube back in action, but like I said, I'm trying to save as much money as possible. I hate Dale has gotten caught. Yeah, he's got it's ridiculous. Poor Dale. Poor Dale. If you get tired of water, they have juice packets. Yeah, I mean, is ginger ale good to drink? Because with people getting sick around here, I had to fight a cold pre-Thanksgiving. My nephew just got sick again. He's finally getting better. Is ginger ale good to drink? Like, I want to drink water instead of soda, but is it okay to drink ginger ale from time to time? I hope Hayden doesn't give Zach. I hope Hayden doesn't get Zach and Fatima locked up. Red Rock is good for colds. Yeah. Ginger ale is the answer to all ailments. Yeah. But I mean, to my knowledge, I don't think ginger ale is old school mama say yes. Okay. Yeah, it's not like I'll drink like a bunch of cans a day. It's like, occasionally I might pop a top and then that's it. To be honest, certain characters Tyler Perry can get rid of. I feel like you said no. No, as in ginger ale is not good. Yes, it's good for an upset stomach. Hopefully Michael's doing okay in the hospital. Well, we don't know if he's in the hospital. I admire ginger ale immune support blaster. Okay, booster. Yeah. Whoa. There's a 8-minute video that is a season 3 table read for Zatima. I need to check this out. Yeah, I'll definitely watch it and probably do a video on it. Thanks. Somebody just sent it to me. Cool. Cool. Red Rock ginger ale. Hang on a second. I know it's weird. I'm wearing this jacket because it's cold, but I'm also wearing shorts. This is the ginger ale I usually get. Serapert. I don't know how to say it. This is the ginger ale I always get. At the end of the day, though, ginger ale is still soda. Okay, thank you. So I will not drink ginger. What about cranberry juice? V8 Splash cranberry juice? That's from DeVal's Patreon. Okay, yeah, because if I did a video, I wouldn't post a video of it because I don't want to cut him out of money. Yeah, I saw Taylor Reed was good. No Bryson Jazzy. There's a new director. Cool. Actually, I think Bryce was on set already. Jazzy posted about going into production at Tyler Perry Studios. Honestly, I think I'm trying to figure out her pregnancy might be reading into it. Cranberry juice is good. Well, okay. Simply put, I'm going to be drinking lots of water. Okay, that's the plan. That's the main plan. Danny did what she always does, try to flip the switch on Preston. Yeah, but like I said, the fact that he did not give up is great. Yeah, a lot of people. Wait a minute. I thought Tiffany was Joe's granddaughter, not Medea's, because the synopsis for the Medea movie says that her granddaughter's getting married. Don't ask me. See, you know me, I'm a stickler for continuity, but when it comes to like the Tyler Perry Medea stuff, I just let go and let Tyler, not let go and let God. I just let go and let Tyler because I've never tried to make sense of that continuity. I wonder who's going to be in that movie though. Yeah, Danny asked Tony about the van. Yeah, water is always best. Yeah, I mean, like that doesn't mean I won't have ginger ale because, like I said, it is like cold season, so I will have a case of ginger ale cans on standby. Put it that way. Add fresh lemons or lime to your water. Yeah, I don't be doing all that. I just hey, as long as the water is cold. Plus, it's cold this time of year, so I can leave this bottle in my room and it gets cold and I can just drink it. Plus, it makes you go. Plus water flushes you out, and I'm very curious like how my like bladder, I know, excuse me, how my bladder is going to act with like 2 weeks of water, no soda, because I mean this alone had me run into the bathroom 3 times during the episode tonight. So yeah, cranberry Sprite, tempting, but I'm not going to mess with it. That's why Tyler Perry's writing ain't none, because we let it go and we're stuck with stuff that don't make sense. I mean, because like I said, what was it last week? I almost had like it almost felt like I was having a stroke trying to figure out how in the world have Andy and Gary been together for years. Heather straight off went off on her neighbor. Okay, I laughed when Zach said, "I will pay you to bust her ass right now." And then Tina's like, "Don't you say that?" She's like, "Hey, don't you get between me and some money." That was funny. I I could have sworn that Tyler is writing season 3 because when I did the videos on season 3, it had Tyler Perry's name as the writer. Can't wait for season 7. Yeah, look, as much as hype as season 3 as the team is, I'm anticipating Sistas more because it's new writers. Like I was waiting for bruh season. She do it for a pack of cigarettes. Yeah. Um, I was anticipating bruh season 4 because of the fact that it was going to have new writers. Uncle Hetero. Okay. I drink water with fiber. I know that I used to do this not frequently, but like every once in a while. What is it like 2 or 3 teaspoons of Epsom salt in a bottle of water and drink that and it would just clean you out. But that's only when I was constipated, but I've been eating better and I haven't had to deal with that. I haven't done that in like 2 years, so I've been better. Heather didn't have to be so rude to Fatima when she asked talk. To be I'm this is just my theory. I think Heather was trying to get rid of them as soon as possible because that boy messed her up. So the more they stood around asking questions, the more he was probably going to rough her up once they left. That's my theory. I drink water, fiber weight, balance. Yeah, yeah, it's important to have fiber. Like earlier today, I had a plate. This is how I usually do it. I have broccoli with a little cheese. Dice up like 3 or 4 boiled eggs, and I had some clams. That cleans the pipes out. New writers aren't going to be miracle workers. I don't, you know what? Hey, you know what? I'm going to let it fly. I want to see what happens. I mean, we've seen how the show has gone with just Tyler at the helm. So I want to see what happens when he lets other writers cook. I don't know if he's doing a play. Honestly, I'm going to be completely honest. I am in no rush to see Tyler Perry do another play. I mean, the Medea farewell was pretty decent, but I'm in no. See, the only thing is, if Tyler lets go of all of his shows or most of his shows and lets other writers do it, and he has a narrow vision where he's working on maybe a couple of movies here, maybe one show there, and then he wants to do a play. I feel like I don't want to see another Tyler Perry play unless he's in the mindset of where he used to be, where he had that hunger for success, instead of just putting something out just because he's so rich. He doesn't need to do another project if he doesn't want to. So if he does a play, I want him like Jazz Man's Blues. For the most part, it was a good movie. I think the ending was really rushed and convoluted, but for the most part, you could tell that was a passion project from back in the day in Tyler Perry's writing. So if he ever did another play, I'd hope it would have the same level of quality. What's a New Year's resolution? My only one is just to stop drinking soda for a while. That's pretty much it. And I just hope I took a lot of L's this year. So hopefully next year is better. I like Danni and Preston scene. Why is she full face makeup when she's supposed to be sleeping? I said the same thing when I was doing my trailer breakdown. I did not verbalize it in the trailer, but when I saw the picture, I'm like, so did she just not? Plus, she said she was going to take a shower too. Remember? Because she got home, said, I'm going to take a shower. Yeah. Victoria's dad was at the end of season 2, and we haven't seen from since. Apparently, he's still alive, though. Lemons and water circulate. Water bottles have juice inserts. Drink before meal. Yeah, I heard about that. Honestly, I don't be doing anything. I just be drinking water. Simple as that. Danny didn't get up so early this episode. I know I said the same thing. I'm like, why you got a problem waking up 2 hours? I was waiting for Preston to say, what do you mean 2 hours early? I mean, you woke up yesterday 2 hours early. You had no problem. Also, I wonder what kind of gift he left in her car. Because I was thinking to myself, I wonder if she got to work and saw the gift and then started crying again. I mean, I'm not going to give my. It's a Medea movie, so I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm anticipating it. It's like, okay, it's probably going to do numbers. Hopefully, it's better than Homecoming because, like I said in my review, the best part about Homecoming was at the very beginning when Brown was on fire. After that, it was kind of meh. Yeah, so I don't think I have too many videos to do tomorrow. Just like the episode review, trailer breakdown. Yeah, because like I said, the plan is Go up to my place, take some photos, come on back, get these videos done, and that's about it. Oh yeah, he probably has like, bullet points for what the writers need to follow. He probably has a list of, hey, you know what, you're the new writers, but I make sure you don't do this, this, and this. Yeah, the Preston storyline, he should have been gone seasons ago. Have you been watching the Black Hamptons? No, I have not. I am sorry. I've been busy. I will get to it, but I've been busy. 'Cause I know I posted, I said I would watch it. I haven't been avoiding it. I've just been really busy. I think that is a good question. Why didn't Karen call Zach instead of Fatima? Why didn't I don't know. Teenage girl episode review of Everybody Hates Chris. Could you be more specific? I don't know what episode you're talking about. I don't know that show like the back of my hand. I mean, if I saw like maybe a snippet of it, I'd be like, "Oh, I remember," but I don't see what men see in Danny. She's not that smart or anything. But I guess because she's easy, would that be something if Medea gets into a fight at the wedding? Honestly, I don't know what the hell Preston ever saw in Danny. I don't. I mean, when it comes to Calvin, Sabrina's pretty, but that's it. Danny and Andy. No, no, no. Andy is high maintenance. Yeah, yeah. Danny stopped. I thought Preston was there too. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Because the Michael Blackson show and Caught Up, I think were 4 episodes too. So I think BET like drops 4 episodes to kind of test the views and if they do good enough. Because season 2 of the Black Hamptons, it took a year. So I feel like if Michael Blackson and Jazzy get renewals, we won't get new episodes until the end of next year. Yeah, I want to check out Kingdom Business. Yeah, I want to check that out too. Just give me some time because remember, Sisters and the Oval are not going on hiatus. So, sheesh, these girls ain't loyal. Nope. Karen is trying to get close to Zach and that money. Family. Yeah, I know family business good, but I ain't doing all that. That's way too much. Like somebody said, she's probably acting nice to avoid getting a DNA test. I have not watched Assisted Living since like season 3, so I couldn't tell you what happened to Vinny. No, Danny does not need to get back with Preston. What you need the money for, the man, the winner. Yeah, yeah. She ain't got to get money from Zach because and he wrote the. Hopefully Laura and Calvin don't get together again. It's funny how Gary's new woman is showing a pregnancy, but can't. Yeah. Never watched Brothers, and yeah, you just saw the episode. Yeah, Danny is twisting the words like she's innocent. Gary's really he is not hating on Hayden. He's helping his boy out. Simple and plain. Dang, okay, it's been an hour. I think it's time for me to hit the sheet. So yeah, we had a good time. Is Karen's mom still camping? No, she got called back to her post. What is she, like a VA or something? Well, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Had a fun time talking about this episode, opening the oval case. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will get these videos out soon. And like I said, I don't think I have oval content coming outside of what I posted today. I got some sister stuff, maybe not too much, but I got some decent stuff coming out. Hit the thumbs up button on the video. And that's about it. Have a great night, and I will talk to you all soon.